Hey everybody, welcome to Gluten-free for All TV. Today I'm going to show you how to make one of my favorite little indulgences, gluten-free deep fried cheese sticks. Yummy! The great thing about these is they can be made up ahead of time, kept in your freezer, and enjoyed whenever you have that little craving. For this recipe, I've used the prepackaged cheese strings. These are the ones that you can get in the supermarkets that are made for kids or for snacking. I like them because they are the right size. They're already in the little shapes and they're easy to use. I mean, you can use any kind of cheddar, mozzarella, marbled cheese. Now to get started, you need 3 bowls. The first one, we're going to just put a little bit of gluten-free flour blend. The second, we're going to beat 1 or 2 eggs, depending on how many cheese sticks you're going to make. And finally, a bowl of gluten-free breadcrumbs. This is a great way to use up any stale gluten-free bread you have lying around. Firstly, cut your cheese into about 2-inch strips. Then you want to roll it really well in the gluten-free flour mix, making sure that you get it completely covered. Make sure you get the ends covered and it's well coated. Then dip in your egg mixture, and again make sure that the tips and the entire thing is covered in the egg wash. And then gently roll it in your breadcrumbs. You're going to pat it down, making sure that it's all covered once again. We're going to do this process with the cheese sticks about 2 or 3 times. It's really important that we get a nice thick coating on each of the cheese sticks, because when we deep fry them, we want to make sure that the cheese is contained inside the breading and it doesn't ooze out. So once you're finished coating all your cheese sticks, place on a cookie wrap and pop them into the freezer for, I would say, about an hour or so. You want the cheese to set on the inside so it doesn't melt too quickly. I prefer to use a deep fryer, but if you don't have one, heat about 1.5 inches of canola or vegetable oil in a thick bottom pot. Heat the oil to about 350 degrees Celsius and gently add the cheese sticks one at a time. You don't want to overcrowd the pot, but you want to make sure that they're completely covered in the oil and start to sizzle nicely. Another important thing to keep in mind is if you are using a deep fat fryer, make sure that you haven't pre-cooked anything in there before that had gluten in it, because that's a really good way of cross-contaminating your cheese sticks. Whenever possible, just use fresh oil. It's a great way to stay safe. Now keep an eye on them. They won't take too long to cook. What you're looking for is a nice golden brown color. If you start to hear them splattle a little bit, that's probably the cheese coming out, so you want to remove them right away. You don't want all your nice cheesiness oozing into your oil. The cooking time on these is really going to vary. It's going to vary on your cheese, the temperature of your oil, all sorts of factors. So I would suggest doing a couple at a time just so you get the hang of it, and then you'll have a better idea how long or how short you need to cook them. Once done, remove from pot and place them on a piece of paper towel just to get off the excess oil and fat. Serve hot with your favorite dipping sauce. I like sweet chili sauce, but you could also use a nice tomatoey marinara sauce or ketchup if you're a fussy kid. Anything that you like will do. If you find they're getting too brown and you take them out and the cheese isn't 100% melted on the inside, a little trick is to pop them in the microwave for about 5 seconds. It won't make them mushy and it'll melt the cheese on the inside really quickly. So there you have it, guys. Gluten-free deep fried cheese sticks, just like the ones the restaurants make. If you enjoyed that video and you'd like to see more, be sure to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. You can also leave comments below. Thanks for watching and see you next time.